In tonight's game against the Trailblazers, Clippers head coach Ty Lue showed once again why he's one of the best X's and O's coaches in the business and great at adjustments. Here they run the initial play, an Iverson outset for Paul George, ends up hitting an isolation shot over Dennis Smith Jr. Now watch how the Trailblazers defend this initial play, and we'll see why the next counter is so brilliant. Now we're going to look at here and watch Kennard cut over the top and an Iverson cut to the opposite wing of Paul George and Hartenstein. Hartenstein's then going to set a little out screen for Paul George to cut to the empty side of the floor. Watch how Nurkic steps out and either tags or bumps Paul George initially to prevent an easier pass. So Paul George has to catch it a little bit further out. But for a brief second, we can see an initial opening for Hartenstein in the lane. Paul George catches it, ends up scoring in the isolation anyways, but after the flagrant foul from Nurkic, it gave Ty Lue a free timeout. During this free timeout in the review, he used this time to draw up a play and explain to Morris and Hartenstein what they want to see for the counter, because he noticed the same thing we can see on the film, that Hartenstein was wide open. So what they do is come up and run the exact same play with Kennard cutting over the top from wing to wing in the Iverson cut. Then they look like they're going to run the Iverson out action for Paul George. But what happens is Hartenstein breaks free for a wide open dunk because Ty Lue noticed that Nurkic was going to cheat out on this cut from Paul George, the same way they just defended it. And then at the same time, he has Morris cut up to the wing while Hartenstein is going into that out screen for Paul George, taking away any help inside the lane from Larry Nance, which results in the wide open dunk for Hartenstein. What a brilliant play call and adjustment from Ty Lue, as you can see him celebrating here to get the wide open dunk and essentially seal off the game against the Trailblazers tonight. Thank you so much for watching this breakdown. If you enjoyed it, please feel free to like and subscribe, share. I look forward to doing more.